Training Inc.'s mission is to equip people to become self-sufficient. We take a holistic approach to people's lives. We don't just train them for a career, we train them to live their lives successfully.
29, I was a single mother of 6. I had been into some trouble. I had, 2 priors. I was having a hard time finding a decent job, and I just wanted to do something different. I was homeless. I had no direction. I was just running wild.
We get everything from a disabled veteran to a single mom with no resources. A lot of our folks come through community centers. We have people who are on the public assistance through the state, and people that are just working low-end jobs that don't have enough money to make ends meet.
Where I was before I decided to come to Training Inc., I was going through an addiction. I was going through a divorce. I was staying at a halfway house, homeless, didn't want the help of anyone in my family.
Okay, so the first thing, this station down here, we're going to be installing RAM modules.
Besides the career training that we do here at Training Inc., we also work a lot on people's life skills. We want to make sure that they have all the skills necessary to keep that job once they get it. We make sure that they have backups for childcare, their transportation systems are in place. We look at their money management to make sure that they know what to do with that first paycheck when they get it so it doesn't disappear.
I had like a year or so clean. And I got with my VA representative to get back in school because it has always been a dream of mine. And I talked to him, he showed me a brochure of Training Inc., and I read it over, and then I took the tour of Training Inc., and I loved it. I loved the people there.
I couldn't wait to wake up at 12 to watch the stories at 12:30. The welfare check was my primary source of income. My mother had been pushing for years for this program. She'd been telling me about it for about 3-4 years.
The difference between the clients when they first come in the door, they come in thinking that they can't do it. They're not worthy, they can't get jobs that will support their families.
I start going right into the classes. And I guess what I saw happen was I grew. I started to expand a little bit even. So I just started taking in as much as I could, even off with some of the classmates.
The first week, people are walking down the hall, kind of shuffling, their heads may be down, they were not making eye contact. And somewhere within those first few weeks, they really start to build their self-confidence.
I was being stroked. And when I say that, I guess is a way to, that's a good job, you're doing great. I'm watching you evolve, you're changing, look at what you're learning.
Well, my feelings when I went in was I had doubt in my mind, after not being in school for 23 years or so, give or take a few. But after that, once I got comfortable and everything, and the teachers, the instructors there and everything, they were like, one-on-one with me, helping me out because they could see that I was having problems.
The entire curriculum is broken down into 3 segments. The first 6 weeks is basics. We kind of look at that as like our boot camp. They learn how to get to work every day. There's a lot of work on the soft skills there, the time management, the daycare, the transportation, and they're beginning to build their computer skills in this segment as well. The second 6 weeks is our office simulation, and that's always a fun time to see people get to practice the skills that they've learned in the first 6 weeks. The teams work together. Each person on the team has a different role. So there's a team leader and someone that's responsible for the payroll and the time, the profit sharing. It's just comprehensive. Anything that they would do in a business, they do in the simulation.
Even at home, my conversations with my mother, and my sister all changed. Everything just started looking a whole lot different for me. And even for my kids, they were, I could come home and say, look what I learned on the computer. this is what I can do now.
The last 6 weeks is job search and internship. And they spend a week with our job coach who is helping them polish their skills on their resumes and their applications, putting their portfolios together before they go out onto an internship. After that week, they go out into the community to different for-profit or nonprofit businesses to do a 3-week internship. We kind of think of it as our final exam for the trainees to get real-world experience.
I would tell other businesses that the training interns bring a great deal of resources to the company. They bring positive attitudes. They bring a variety of different types of skills that you don't necessarily find in recruiting applicants externally from other outside sources.
Many of the companies that partner with us for internships also partner with us in other ways. They will have some of their executives come over and do workshops with our trainees.
What we need from the business and the philanthropic community is to recognize the high-quality trainee and candidate that we are putting out in the marketplace to fulfill the employment needs that they have. So what we need is financial support, we need their expertise, and we need their emotional support.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Turner, and I'd like to welcome you here to the Training Inc. Graduation.
And I still ran across rocky roads. I still cried. I still wanted to give up. I still wanted to turn back around.
We know with your determination and positive attitude, it won't take long for you to pull in a position that is right for you. Congratulations.
Wow. Graduation. I didn't quit. I kept attending the program. I continued to work it. I didn't stop. So it's kind of like when I graduated, I knew it was just all I could do was move forward if I wanted to.
When a client graduates from Training Inc., what they're taking with them is a certificate of technical achievement from the state of Indiana in business support. Ivy Tech has accredited our program, so our trainees leave here with 5 college credits. In our advanced program, the PC Technician program, clients can graduate with 6 college credits in computer information systems, as well as Microsoft Office Specialist certifications.
Graduation day, yes. I was a different Ramon. I don't feel like I'd be where I'm at today if it wasn't for Training Inc. giving me the confidence and the self-esteem that I knew was lacking in my life.
When our graduates get a job, the best part of the day is when they come in and they ring our bell. Training Inc. has a big brass bell that sits in a place of prominence. You can't miss it when you walk in the door. And the trainees get to come in and they ring the bell, and everybody in the entire place stops what they're doing, comes up to the front and celebrates with the trainee. They share words of wisdom for the folks that are still left behind and working towards that same goal. It's really a moment of inspiration for everyone.
Well, she lightens up the atmosphere. She's very fun to work with, and she is very professional. She's gotten more and more responsibility as she's stayed here. So it's been wonderful to see her start off as a data entry person, and now she's coordinating all of the referrals that come into the place.
You know, it's helped me become a homeowner. I've had my job here for 3 years. I feel really good about myself because I didn't stop, and I can't say that enough. I just didn't give up.
They're continuing up the career ladder. They're buying homes. They're sending kids to college. They're becoming self-sufficient. They're making more money, and they're providing for their families, and they're getting away from the supports that the community has provided for them.
The only limit I have in my life is the sky.